money, we spend most of it just wishing we had more of it. You should come over to try a new breathing exercise, or tell some jokes, or eat some French fries. Let's enjoy this life before we die. And if you don't like what I have to say, that's okay, I'm gonna die anyway. So here's to truth and love and music and living in the gray. I really don't know any other way. Hello everyone, my name is Jessie. This is Luke the Uke. Here is love. This is a volume knob. We're turning up the volume on. Hope this doesn't look like something else. This might look a little bit like booby honking. It might look like something else. Okay, whatever. Who cares? We're turning up the volume on love and turning down the volume on hate, and that's what we do here in this realm. Here on this show. That's what I should say. That's what we do here on this show. This week, the word of the day is It's time for the word of the day. It's the word of the day. It's the words of the day. It's the phrase of the day. Here we go. This week, the word of the day is it's inspiration. Inspiration is the process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something, especially to do something creative. A suddenly brilliant or timely idea. Timely. This is the mustache. The reason we have chosen this as the word of the day this week, the reason why it's the word of the day is because inspiration is hard to find. And this is episode 8 of the show now. And sometimes, and by sometimes I mean literally every week when I get started at this, I don't know what I'm gonna do it about. Yes, that's my own lazy creative process where I should maybe like plan these things in advance, and it'd be great if I did that. But currently that ain't my strategy. So I have to go out and look for inspiration. We need inspiration to be able to like push our pursuits forward. And so how do you do that? What are some things that inspire you? It could be a color. It could be an animal that you see in the wild. After we've created something and it doesn't go well, we want to crawl back into our hole and give up. And that sucks. A very wise friend of mine once said, if you make something that you don't like, that's good, because then you can look at it and figure out what you don't like about it, and the next thing you make can be even better, and you can start to create the stuff that you do like. And it's funny because when I think about ideas and really great ideas, they're already nestled within you. It just takes something external to spark that inspiration into something real. And because we don't know what is going to spark our inspiration, it's important that we open up our hearts and our eyes and our minds and our heart's mind eye so that we can be receptive to all of the things that could spark our pursuits into being, which means that you gotta get out there. One thing that tends to inspire me the most in life are my friends and my peers and my Peeros. This week, my Peero is Valerie Brooke. She currently has a 4.0 because she is a genius and also a wonderful and heartfelt individual. She will be graduating in May with a BA in psychology, seeking her master's so that she can then get her LPC, which is licensed professional counselor. It's a licensed professional counselor. Sometimes we get caught up. Sometimes life throws things at us that leave some damage. And there are people like Valerie Brooke out there to talk to, and so that you can get supported and get your heart's mind, eye back on track. If you also have friends that are doing school right now, give them a shout out. Talk to them, text them, send them encouragement. It is a huge feat to go back to school regardless, or to be in school regardless of what global shit is going on. Don't meet your heroes, celebrate your Peeros. That's all I have to share with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next week. Don't forget to check out the Jolly Hour. At OTuckYes is my Instagram. At 4:30 California time, we will be singing Christmas carols on my Instagram. So if you want to come hang out, then please do. If you hate Christmas carols, then don't click on that shit. Go do something else that you love to do. Great. See you next week. Do you hear that? It's the illusion of time passing. So funny, we spend most of it just wishing we had more of it. It's time to go now. You're worth so much more than you realize. Life's so much better when you're by my side. Let's celebrate the fact that we're alive. And I know I have a lot to say, so I'm bound to make a lot of mistakes. But here's to you and our connection and growing every day. I wouldn't have it any other way.